What I'd love to know your take on is, why do you think a lot of women are so resistant to, or do you think they are resistant to this kind of learning or understanding, okay, well, as a woman, this is what I need to do in order to earn the man and his commitment that I want? Because getting sex from him is easy, right? You just have to make yourself available.
Yeah.
But getting his commitment, that's real girl game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So do you think women are resistant to this messaging, to understanding that? And if so, why?
I think they are resistant. A big part of it is because I don't believe in blaming things like feminism, but it has contributed in some way. I think part of what I'm observing, and this is probably anecdotal, is that they don't think they need us. And I think that's a problem. Do you know what I mean? I say this to whenever my female friends ask me about it, I always tell them, if you go out on dates with men, don't tell them about how you can do it by yourself and you don't need no man. If you say that bullshit,
that's already
stay over there with your dildo. You don't need no man. Be happy.
Do
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the reality is, I don't know a healthy man who would ever say that he doesn't need women.
Facts. Bars.
Healthy men who have had great women in their family, great female friends, great women in relationships that they've experienced, healthy dynamics, they know how much they need women. Not just for the sexual element too. They need women's contributions to their lives because they see how important they are as an entity. Similarly, when I've come across genuinely healthy women who have experienced good male figures in their life, family, friends, and relationships, none of them has ever said they don't need a man.
So true.
So the moment I hear a woman say that, I immediately know
something's
something's
everything
faulty.
You need to want. Yeah, that's actually
something is faulty.
That's actually bars. That's so true. And these are things that guys think about, but they'll never say. They'll just on that date, they'll be like, okay, cool. Either this isn't going anywhere or this is just casual.
You know what? I'll tell you what's interesting. This is the stuff that you hear in the boys group chat that boys don't talk about, right?
So true, yeah.
You come across a girl and she says she don't need no man. She's already been put in the casual category. The boy's not telling her nothing. Yeah. He's still dealing with you. He's still taking you on dates. He's still clapping them cheeks to smithereens.
Yeah.
But there's nothing coming of this. You might think something's coming of it though. Yeah. But in the group chat, him and his boys are talking rubbish, right? Now, I don't necessarily think it's the most healthy practice, but the point is, these are some of the things that go through a man's head when a woman doesn't show up with some degree of desire to have a more even experience of contribution.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It makes men then want to follow their imperative and slow play her.
Yeah.
Which isn't in her best interest. You know what I mean?
100%. 100%. Have you heard of Orion Taraban? Dr. Orion Taraban?
No,
he's a psychologist on YouTube. I think you find him very interesting.
Okay.
I've read his book. I like a lot of what he says. A lot of it resonates. Some things I would take a different approach. One thing he says about how men should date, how women should date, is he says men should fish, but women should hunt. So men should cast a wide out, a net, catch a bunch of fish, see which of those fish he wants. But women should find the deer they want and hunt him. And I think the reason he says that, and I think that why that's actually really powerful, is because we know women are pickier than men.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And it sounds bad, but because men are generally happier to, when I say settle, I don't mean in a negative way, but they did this study where they asked men, hey, if you could meet a woman who is 80% everything you look for, would you take that? Majority of them said, yeah, I would take that.
Yeah.
They asked modern women, would you take 80% of what you want in a man? They said, no, why would I settle? Right?
Damn.
Which is a reflection of today, right? So we know that generally women are pickier, which is why they should hunt for the man that they want. As in when they see him, like, okay, how can I become indispensable to him? How can I be an asset and value to his life? And then have a standard for that so it becomes a relationship. Whereas guys, it's more about fishing, being like, okay,
Quantity
I remember
first.
we've done it, right? Like when we started clubbing, you're just like, cool, I'm going to talk to this one. She shot me down. I'm going to talk to this. Cool, she shot me down. Oh, she's talking to me. Cool, we're going to carry on, right? It's a numbers game, right?
Yeah.
And I think especially as guys, it's like, and there's two ways I think men pursue women, either through the effort he does towards her or the effort he does to become the kind of man that she desires.
For sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you found that in your experience?
The effort yes.
Yeah.
When there's a great woman in your life, one of the things that it does for you as a man is it kind of kicks you into another gear to want to be better.
Yes.
But it's like your purpose becomes bigger. I believe that part of a man's purpose is a woman. Not just for sexual purposes too. Genuinely, the unifying of the two entities.
Right.
I believe that's part of a man's purpose.
Yeah.
Because every man I see who has got to the place in his life where he's wanted to do the family thing, wanted to do the marriage, wife, children, they've kicked into a whole new gear of ambition. Yeah. They've become almost a better version of the guy that was my friend.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
part of that is this new woman in his life and the responsibilities that it requires, the child, the life they want to build, their goals unified and not just his.
Yeah.
It kicks a man into a different place, man.
Yes.
And part of how you know a man is genuinely into you is, as a woman, you become a part of his purpose, part of his reason for living.
Yes.
The reason why he needs to get this shit right, this thing we call life.
So yeah, what you were saying about because we had a bit of a spillage. What were you talking about?
We're talking about men and women.
You're saying that as a man,
Yeah.
when he gets a woman, makes her his purpose, he gets to a different gear.
Yeah.
Something I always say: the feminine inspires the masculine.
100%.
The feminine inspires the masculine. Get into
100%.
that different gear.
It kicks them into a gear that, for me, each of my friends that I've seen get to that point in life,
Yes.
there's been a growth level that's been exponential that I know would not have happened without the woman that's in their life now. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's one of the big arguments for this is why marriage and that kind of thing is important.
Yes.
It genuinely adds something to a man that's substantial. And this is what I mean. Like, healthy men know this stuff. So we don't debate about how much we need women and how fundamental they are to our lives when they're great.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's the key thing though, when they're great.
Yeah.